You're back with it again. Another one. Another again. Yep. We got top 10 badass fathers in anime by Vinny too. And it's this is gonna be a short 10. It's gonna be like they stretched for 10 because fathers don't exist in anime. They're rare. They're either dead, deadbeats, or never existed to begin with. Like Deku's dad. Like where that man at? I know he existed. Like he had a quirk set and everything, but we ain't never seen him. So I mean, I guess he's under the missing or dead tab, but I like to say never existed. Like Ash's dad. There we go. He never been mentioned ever once in the history of Pokemon. I'm pretty sure. I could Google it, but I don't know. I don't really want to. So we gonna get into it.
Today's a special occasion. We'd like to wish all the dads a happy Father's Day, and it's only fitting.
Oh,
to
it's
have
Father's
something
Day. That makes
appropriate
sense.
for this occasion. As you know, fathers often play an important role in anime. They may serve as a mentor, be a
I hope
source
you guys
of motivation, or simply
can't hear that noise outside. They're doing landscaping. I closed every window. It should be as quiet as possible, but they want to be right by the place landscaping. Like
provide
I can't do
comic
anything
relief.
about it.
They can
I
also
tried.
serve as that mysterious villain plaguing our heroes since day one of their journey. So today we're looking at the top 10 most badass dads in shonen anime.
See, that's a
Ready?
reach right there. Igneel, that's a reach. Yes, he was Nasu's dad, but like
Father's Day special is Igneel from Fairy
guess
Tail.
it counts,
Hey, no one
but-
said all dads have to be human, right? Searching for Igneel is one of the goals of Fairy Tail's Natsu Dragneel. The Fire Dragon King wasn't only a loving father figure to Natsu, he also taught the soon-to-be Dragon Slayer all he could about Dragon Slayer magic. That's why it's such a great mystery as to why Igneel and the other dragons disappear on his foster son one mysterious day. The search for Igneel is fruitful and he makes his glorious return when all hope seems to be lost. Igneel uses his magic in the same manner as Natsu. For melee purposes, he shoots out large breaths of fire to damage his opponent. The Battle of the Titans featuring Igneel and Acnologia is a cataclysmic duel you have to watch Fairy Tail for. At number 9 we have Lord Death from Soul Eater.
Oh, he
As
was.
the
I
leader of the
completely
Soul
forgot
Eater-
about Soul Reaper. Oh my goodness, I forgot he had that. That dude was his son, with the two pistol chicks. I
Death the
completely
Kid's
forgot
father
about
isn't
that.
someone to mess with. While generally a goofball, Lord Death can be terrifying and ruthless, a remnant of the past that he discarded before becoming headmaster. He's also one of the few who can stand toe-to-toe with the almighty Ashura, the powerful villain who happens to be Lord Death's other son. Talk about family of badasses, eh?
Right.
Fear not though, this isn't the last time you see a badass father-son combo of Shinigami. On a side note, Lord Death's fate's different in the anime and the manga. Perhaps you'd like to experience Soul Eater through both mediums in order to see what's in store for him.
I'm still trying to remember. Did Death the Kid even really do anything important in Soul Eater? It's been so long since I've seen it. Like I'm over here trying to remember. Like, did he do anything? I know it's not about Death the Kid, but like I remember him being a cool ass character, but I don't remember shit happening with him. Like he was just there to be cool. It felt like.
Logging in at number 8 is Isshin Kurosaki from Bleach. Ichigo's not exactly the most cheerful of the shonen protagonists out there. Adding to his grumpiness is his buffoon of a dad, Isshin. Now the two are constantly fighting over the tiniest things at home, and you'd think that Ichigo has his hands full. Beyond that happy and immature facade, Isshin's a skilled doctor and a powerful Shinigami that can stand up to even Aizen. He's also instrumental in helping make Ichigo stronger in preparation for the key battles in the series, especially in the manga. You have to read the manga and see the arcs that weren't adapted for anime to see how big and important the role Isshin plays, whether that's in Ichigo's past or his present. As they say, looks can be deceiving.
俺の息子をバカにするな。
Ooh. Okay, this list might be deeper than I thought.
Badass anime
But I know who's not gonna be on here. Goku. Oh, badass. Never mind. Never. I thought it was best fathers. Okay, yeah, Goku might be on there, but I mean, he's only father by blood. Like he really not a father. He's the opposite of a father. Now he's a father right there. He cared about
We
his
have
sons.
Van Hohenheim from
It
Fullmetal
shattered
Alchemist.
him. Ooh.
Van Hohenheim's an immortal alchemist with a troubled past, the Sage of the West, one of the series' most prominent characters, and importantly to this list, the Elric's enigmatic father who left home when they were just little. That makes him the perfect foil to the main villain, ironically named Father. The two serve as major forces that shape the conflict in Fullmetal Alchemist. The game of chess between these two's been centuries in the making. Hohenheim doesn't try to justify his action of leaving home, but as soon as we see the end result, we're certain his heart's in the right place. As soon as he returns to the story, his unique relationship with both Edward and Alphonse is something to look forward to.
Bro, I love this show. And like, what you gonna? Oh yeah, stab him in the throat. He gonna be like, good. I'm good. I'm good. Yum.
Blazing in and taking the sixth.
Okay, something is off because it is hella loud and it's so much louder than normal. I hope it's not coming through loud as hell on your side. For me, it's loud as hell.
Place on this list is Endeavor from My Hero Academia. Now, something for a change in the list of badass dads. We had a list of good dads who were loving, kind-hearted, or generally cool partners in crime to their children. Endeavor, on the other hand, is none of these.
Straight up the
Endeavor can be
opposite.
described as driven, destructively so. He's introduced as the person who'll stop
For the most
nothing
part.
in his quest to overtake All Might as the #1 hero. Realizing the futility, he turns to his son and uses him in his mad continued bid to be #1. Yes, Endeavor is a badass, but he's the type of father who'd gladly abuse his family and use them as a stepping stone in his hunt for greatness. All in all, I think what makes Endeavor interesting is his potential for change and development. He may have all the gifts in the world, but unless he recognizes what he lacks, he'll never be as great as All Might.
That's such a
When that day
cool
comes,
way to use his
watch out,
power.
world.
Really melted the wall to put a foothold for himself. That's so cool. And then he just, oh my gosh, bro. I love the creative ass ways they use powers.
At number 5, we take a look at Monkey D. Dragon from One Piece. Ah, Monkey D. Dragon, the leader of the revolutionaries and the most wanted man in the One Piece universe. You see, having a resume like that has its perks. One, you're sure to be one hell of a badass to the point where Smoker makes no attempt to arrest you. And two, you're sure to get one hell of a nickname that strikes fear into the hearts of many. And the simple reveal of a relation with you will certainly send shockwaves that rocks a person's world. However, being the son of a badass dad comes with its drawbacks. I mean, you don't expect a dad who's the world's most wanted man to just go home and spend some relaxing, quality time with the family, do you? Such as the fact that Luffy doesn't even know that he has a father at the start of this series. That doesn't mean Dragon is negligent, though. In fact, he's already saved his son a couple of times in the series already.
Well, a couple.
Only time will tell what Monkey D. Dragon's fully capable of.
When was the second? This was the first. Are they counting the scaffolding as one time by itself? Because like that's all he's really done in the series. You know, he literally is just shown up, and that's all he's done physically. He just tells people to do things at this point. I'm waiting to see what he can actually do. Like, I need to see him in an actual fight. Because he might be too high since he, you know, we at least saw a fight with death, you know, like. All right, Vegeta, a badass father. I got you. Yeah, couldn't put Goku on here. He's just not really a dad. He is, but not.
The classical example
You
of
put
a
Piccolo on
rival
here?
Anti-hero to the main
Shit.
character to somehow settle down and start a family. But that's exactly what he did. Watching Vegeta and family makes one wonder what he went through to end up like
As he
that.
beats his
Well,
son's ass.
Lots of things. However, that doesn't mean that he's gone soft. He still remains one of the most powerful forces in the Dragon Ball universe, and he'll strike down all who threaten his family. At least, unlike Goku, he doesn't have the habit of dying on you. Kind of.
I don't know why they changed Trunks' hair back to blue. Like, I know it's supposed to be originally blue, but everybody knows Trunks with the purple hair. Even current Trunks has purple hair. Why is that Trunks have blue hair? It was so confusing.
Alien Buster and one of the strongest men in the Gintama universe, Umibos also happens to be the father of Kagura and Kamui. While his relationship with his son isn't ideal, the opposite's true when it comes to his daughter. He's extremely caring and protective towards her to the point of doing some questionable things in order to protect her. He's the type of dad who'd even go to the lengths of breaking up the family for the greater good. Umibose is indeed the kind of person who does a lot wrong for the right reasons. In my opinion, his story arc's one of the highest points of Gintama, giving a glimpse to a morally complex and torn father.
俺の勝ち
That's the clip you gotta put right there. You can't put anything else.
The Yellow Flash, Minato.
I mean, you could put a lot actually, but
Apart from the spiky hair, the desire to be Hokage in order to help everyone, and the brimming confidence, Minato has some major differences with his son. Konoha's Yellow Flash turns out to be a lot more sensible and is even hailed as a genius during his days. In addition to being a genius and ace ninja, Minato's also a very kind father, one that makes the decision to sacrifice his life in order to seal the Nine Tails away inside his son. Now that's fatherly love, right? You don't see a lot of anime dads make that sacrifice, not only for a son, but also for an entire village.
that's a real one right there. That's a real one.
俺からキュウリを引き離す気かこれでキュウリはお前のものでなくなった
Minato's really a real one. Like you heard the example. I really hope, because this thing loud as hell for me. It's just like it's getting louder as the video goes on, but I keep lowering it. So I don't know if on your side, like y'all side, it's quiet, if you could hear it. But he pretty much just said how good Minato was and like how good of a dad. Like, how you gonna sacrifice yourself for your son's safety and your village? You a real one. You the realest one. Way better of a father than Goku or Gene, especially Gene.
決勝捜査一課課長である本橋さん、一体どのようなことが考えられますか。
そうですね死刑囚5人の意図思惑がわからない限りはっきりとしたことは言えませんが日本の警察の危機管理能力は非常に
The
優
number
秀
one
です
most badass anime dad on the list
Okay.
is none other than Yujiro Hanma from Baki the Grappler.
That was so
Strongest
unnecessary.
creature on Earth, the ogre. You don't get these names without being a serious beast of a man. Showcasing inconceivable strength, you can say that Yujiro is more like a natural disaster, an unstoppable force of nature, more than he is a man. Few can come close to Yujiro's might, and none can best him in combat. His one goal in life is to get his son, Baki, to be strong enough to best him in combat. For such a gargantuan task, all morals go out the window. Needless to say, Yujiro is an atrocious father, but what he is an awesome final villain. One that serves as the summit that his son hopes to reach and conquer. Would Baki be able to overcome everything and put an end to his father's reign of terror? I wouldn't count on it.
警備が間抜けだとあんたも気が休まらねえな
As you can see, being badass comes in different forms. Whether they're physically, mentally, or emotionally tough, a lot of anime dads are really more than just cool or goofy side characters. They're integral to the growth of our characters. I hope that they encourage you to check out their shows too. So which one is your favorite dad? Give us a comment below and let me know. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe.
That was a good video. That was a good video. I'm over here thinking about how fucking like freaking strong, like to be labeled the strongest man in the world. That's got to be crazy strong. Like, dog, in the world. Wow. Like, wow. Also, one more thing before I head out. The Hunter x Hunter entry for this list could have been Netero. I know he's not physically a father, but he's the father to all the hunters. Yep. That's my man right there. I miss you, Netero. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.